Hello everybody, I'm back with another art video. Yeah, so this time we're doing time-lapse drawing of Starlight from the boys. So yeah, I didn't think of this sooner, but yeah, I could just record a separate audio commentary after I edit the drawing into time-lapse. Yeah, so yeah. If, yeah, so this one, it's just the one Starlight, one character. She's not fighting, she's not doing an epic pose or anything. It's just Starlight by herself. And you can probably tell that I'm not good at drawing hair or the face or anything. But yeah, definitely hair is is one of my bigger weak points. And you can see I kind of messed up the face there. She looks like a spider for a couple of seconds. I mean, maybe I should have left the eyes there, right? The extra eye there, and then draw in some more, and then bam, she's spider version of Starlight, right? Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Anyway, why am I rambling? So I changed the body to make it a little bit smaller because I noticed the body was way too big compared to the head, the face. Yeah. And the hair was also huge because the body was huge, so I just, shrunk it up and stuff. So, I mean, this is better than just 8 minutes of silence, right? I hope so. You can enjoy my inane commentary that doesn't really add much. I mean, hopefully you're just paying attention. I mean, usually for the hair, I just draw like a blob. So at least this time, I try to put some more detail into the hair. I'm sorry, can you hear me burping? I just ate breakfast. Yeah. So yeah, the hair, I spent a lot of time actually on the hair, so I'd like to think that it turned out pretty well. It's a lot better than if I just left it as a blob, as I originally planned. Yeah, like if you remember the drawing Wonder Woman, or most of my drawings of people, any kind of person, the hair is just one big blob, no details at all. So yeah, yeah. The arm was gonna be bigger, then I made it a little smaller because yeah, it looked a little bit better. So yeah, I mean, why am I saying yeah, 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 yeah? Anyway, that's kind of annoying. But yeah, oh my god, I said it again. Anyway, okay, what I was thinking, yeah. So at the beginning when I was drawing this, with like the body was all huge, the face was all huge. You can see I already changed the face as well. I was like, oh my goodness, this does not look good. Have I made a mistake? I was actually by like 10-minute mark, 20, 10, I don't know, whatever long. At some point, I was like, oh my goodness, I should just stop this video and just give up on this drawing and start over again. But then I'm thinking, that's the point of sketching. You make mistakes, you figure it out, and you make changes. Like I decided the face, like the forehead, because in the picture, her forehead is huge. I mean, not that she has a big forehead, but it's like the hairline is like at the top of the forehead. So I changed the face some more. Usually I just have like that, very round, square jawline for men and women. So I decided why not try to draw the face a little bit more angular, more feminine, I guess. Uh, that's what I was aiming for. So I hope that's how it turned out. It might be a little bit too angular, too small for her face. Like the reason I shrunk the body because the face was too small. But then I shrunk the body, but then I end up shrinking the face anyway. So I mean, it definitely looks better. I think actually the second face that we already passed by, actually that one looks the best now. Like in hindsight, after watching the video, after doing the time lapse, the second face was the best. The third face is fine, but the second face was a little bit better. Yeah. Even though in the picture she does have, the high, high forehead. Yes, I forgot how to say forehead. She has that high line forehead, but I actually do not think it looks good in the picture. Yeah, that's the thing about like trying to draw realistically, at least in my opinion. A lot of times when I draw realistically, it feels like they're really ugly. Like especially when you're drawing the lines of like the the smiles, the lines under your eye, in the picture in the photo it looks fine, but in the picture, oh my! And when I draw it into the thing into the art, it makes them look so old. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but like clearly, if you watch The Boys on Amazon Prime, um, Starlight is not like 50 years old. But if I draw in the the lines of the under the eye or the the smile, the facial expression, she looks really not pretty. She looks like 50 years old. Yeah. So yeah, the star. I messed up the star. If you saw that, I was like, oh my goodness, what did I do there? So I deleted the star and drew another one. Yeah, I during the initial sketch, I didn't notice the star on her both sides because it was much smaller. So that's what I tried to do, make it much smaller. But then I realized no, it because I didn't do the perspective correct. So yeah, and of course, always having issues where I didn't draw in the entire line or I accidentally drew it in another layer. I should probably just remove the second sketch layer. Yeah, I don't even use it that much. I just leave it as a default because at some point I actually did where the first sketch and where it's like what happened is I try to do like a gesture drawing in the first sketch and then do the actual sketch on the second time, the second layer. And here I'm just trying to experiment with the skin tone, too dark, too light, too gray, too pink, too red, and I settle with this one. And I don't even know what her eyes look like, her eye color. I mean, the problem with like drawing from photos is there's so many details that I can't see because shadows and grainy details and stuff like that. Like, yeah. So I just make it up. Of course, I have to add in that outline there and change up the background a little bit because her outfit is white and then the background is white. It doesn't really uh, it doesn't really how do I it does you can't differentiate. I don't know, differentiate. Yeah, I just want to have some color separation. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, I guess that's what's the point of the outline, is to have the color separation. But yeah, yeah. So there it is. It's done. It's finished. Let me know. Any comments, suggestions, any specific requests, any characters you want to see me draw, or any cartoons, etc. So this was based on real life picture, but obviously I turned it into cartoon. I can't draw realistically because I stink at it. And when I do try it, they look really old and ugly. Yeah. So yeah, subscribe, comment, rate the video. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.